There's a relatively new phrase we use in the Valley, Vegas strong. It was born out of tragedy, but captures the resiliency and the closeness of this community. The phrase lives on through the good deeds we continue to see, locals helping locals, reaching out to help one another through tough times. I'm Zora Asbury. 13 Action News salutes these selfless acts with a monthly segment called Vegas Stronger Champions. On the first of every month, we celebrate everyday folks who embody this Vegas Strong spirit. And right now, we want to take the time to showcase some of the recipients of our Vegas Stronger Champion Award. Welcome to this uplifting half hour. Building relationships with the homeless is the mission for one Valley woman. She now has an organization that provides essentials to those in need. But she wasn't always sympathetic to people living on the streets. 13 Action News anchor Rachel Moore introduces you to Sandra Lambert.
Food, clothing, blankets, hygiene, sleeping bags, everything you can think of that they need to survive on the streets.
All of that packed in the trunks of these SUVs. Sandra Lambert organized these caravans. She started the group Feed My Sheep Homeless Outreach. Sandra and her volunteers carpool to various parks around the valley, giving away meals and essentials to men and women without homes.
Good, how are you?
Sandra started the group 8 years ago as an annual coat drive. Then it snowballed into a bi-weekly event.
The key to it is getting to know these people and building the relationships with them. So
getting to know the people she serves is important because her views about the homeless were very different than what they are today. Before Sandra found her calling to serve the homeless, she says she didn't have a high opinion of the men and women who sleep in these parks. It wasn't until she saw her own family impacted. 2 of her nieces are battling drug addiction.
one of them kind of lives off and on the street, so I have a feeling that that's deep at the root, maybe, of why I, just even started the coat drive 8 years ago. My other niece is totally sober right now and has done a complete 360, so there's hope. There is hope for the people on the street.
The week of Thanksgiving, Sandra organized the group's first potluck in the park. Thanksgiving fixins like green bean casserole, pumpkin pie, and peach cobbler, and of course turkey were prepared by volunteers and served restaurant style to anyone who was hungry for a hot plate. Sandra wants to turn her organization into a nonprofit with the goal to make Potluck in the Park a monthly event. She hopes more Valley residents will join her flock, but she says the ultimate goal is to run a homeless village.
Where it's self-functioning, where we're helping them get back in homes and contributing back into society. That's the ultimate goal.
My name's Jeff. I'm from the automotive group. Nice to meet you. And we sponsor Vegas Stronger Champions. And, we heard about what you guys do, and we just think it's so incredible. Aww. And so, other than, we wanted to obviously get you guys like the TV attention and everything to bring, attention to what you guys do, and hopefully, just more awareness to it.
Thank you.
But also, we wanted to give this small token of our appreciation
Thank you so much.
for what you
That's
do.
so awesome. Oh my gosh.
He has the heart of a hero, Ricky Mena. He's a local man bringing smiles and tears of joy to sick children around the world. But as he works to bring children joy, he also struggles with his own happiness. 13 Action News anchor Rachel Moore shares why his dedication to serve the community and his courage to fight for mental health makes him a Vegas Stronger champion.
Walking through the halls of a hospital is a man with the heart of a hero. Ricky Mena becomes Spider-Man, and he visits children battling terminal illnesses.
They believe against all odds, and that to me is really beautiful, and any chance that I get to be there and enhance that strength in them is something that I love to be a part of.
But before he became a superhero, he was his own villain.
I let go of something that was lucrative financially and didn't really know what I was going to do with my life at that time.
Ricky moved out west from Philadelphia. He was staying with a friend when his life was about to change forever.
I fell asleep one night on my friend's couch because I was at a low point in my life, and I had a dream that my grandmother, who passed away a few months prior, came to me and basically showed me this movie in the sky of Spider-Man visiting kids in the hospital and told me it was me.
Ricky brought that dream to fruition. In 2014, he started the nonprofit Heart of a Hero. He began visiting children all over the world as Spider-Man, bringing smiles to their faces. Crystal, a young girl in Sacramento battling cancer, was one of those smiling faces.
We walked in the room thinking, oh, maybe she'll want a princess or something. That was totally not the case. Spider-Man was her favorite. She leapt off of the bed into my arms.
Ricky's work brought him purpose, but all superheroes have weaknesses, and Ricky's work began to take a toll on his mental health.
I ended up holding children as they passed away. Shortly after that, I started to experience symptoms of PTSD, depression, and anxiety.
Now Ricky is fighting his own battle and he's receiving treatment. He knows he's not alone and offers this piece of advice for anyone else struggling with mental health.
Your whole life is not dictated by today. Just believe and have faith and hope that everything you're doing makes sense, and it will come to fruition, and your tomorrow can be better.
Ricky, I'm Tyler Corder with Finley Automotive Group, and we created Vegas Stronger Champions a few years ago to recognize people that do good things in our community. And we heard your story and the things you're doing to help kids that are in need, and that really impressed us. And we wanted to recognize you as our Vegas Stronger champion, to thank you for the good things you're doing in the community. We also have a little small token of our appreciation, a little bit of money to help you out. So we're going to present you this check for $599. And I just wanted to say thank you on behalf of everyone at Finley Automotive for what you do.
Thank you so much. This is awesome.
We'll be back with more of Vegas Stronger Champions 2021 after the break.
Every morning brings something new your way. The Strip, back open for business, moms and dads returning to the office, and lots of places you can now be together. Good Morning Las Vegas helps you keep track of it all with in-depth coverage of what you missed overnight, more live reports out of the studio and into your neighborhood, and positive stories that will make you smile. Good Morning Las Vegas, for morning people like you. Weekdays 4:30 to 7.
We are the souls, yeah, and we are the hearts in the weathered hands, who day in and out go and work for a life any way we can. We are but lights, we pull together through it all. A city full of hope, 'cause deep inside we know, together, home is Las Vegas.
If you look around, you'll find them.
Stories about people doing extraordinary things right here in our city.
We've persevered because we've counted on each other and we work together.
People helping others. Pitching in when someone else is down and needs a hand getting back up.
Getting a stuffed animal that'll make them feel like they're loved by other people.
Inspirational stories that'll make you laugh and smile.
We call these stories Positively Las Vegas.
Only on 13 Action News, and now streaming on your favorite device. 13 Action News is Zora Asbury.
If there's one thing that I know, it's guiding drivers through traffic. Now, I may be new to town, but I'll make sure you have the smoothest route ahead. Count on me every morning. I'm checking roads, keeping an eye on all those trouble spots, showing you the best way to get around quickly and safely. If you're driving to work, school, or just running errands, I've got your back.
Zora Asbury's Problem Solver Traffic on Good Morning Las Vegas, weekdays starting at 4:30.
Not every child grows in a mother's tummy. Some grow in her heart.
You can make a difference by opening yours and your home. Join me on 13 Action News for Wednesday's Child.
Sponsored by the Casa Foundation of Las Vegas. Help us change a child's story.
13 Action News from Alexa. News from your neighborhood. Hands-free for your convenience. For more information, go to ktnv.com/apps. 13 Action News from Alexa. Sponsored by Silver State Schools Credit Union. Prioritizing people over profit.
Welcome back to Vegas Stronger Champions 2021. A look at the people in our community who display the spirit of Vegas Strong. The 1 October tragedy has made Las Vegas stronger, inspiring others to do good and pay it forward. Anchor Rachel Moore introduces you to one survivor who is on a mission to help Las Vegas heal.
There's a space near downtown Las Vegas where windmills blow and flowers grow. It's a garden to honor the lives lost in the Route 91 Harvest Festival mass shooting of October 1st, 2017. The Healing Garden is also a sanctuary for the victims and their families, but some who were impacted by the tragic event cope differently.
For me, I just stay very vocal with my family and friends on what I need and where I'm at in my journey.
Carissa Royce is a 1 October survivor. She says after multiple surgeries, she's fortunate to have made a full recovery. With the help of her family, friends, and the Las Vegas community, Carissa copes by helping victims like herself.
When I returned to UNLV's campus to finish my degree after I had my surgeries, I was just always looking for ways to get plugged in.
Caressa partnered with the Vegas Strong Resiliency Center, an organization dedicated to provide counseling and financial assistance to those impacted by the shooting. She also presented a TED Talk to UNLV on post-traumatic growth. And now, Caressa serves on the 1 October Memorial Committee, a 7-member group gathering public input to make the final recommendations for what will be the permanent 1 October Memorial.
It'll be something that our entire community will feel so connected by, and just be able to visit the space and remember, everything that our community has been through.
But this battle-born activist hopes her message will resonate beyond the Valley.
The term Vegas Strong is more than just a hashtag or, a bumper sticker. I think this event truly did remind us how fragile life is and how human we really are.
I'm with Finley Automotive Group, and I just want to say thank you for what you do. And we think that represents all that's good in our community and all the things that make Las Vegas a great place to be. And so for that, we want to recognize you as our Vegas Stronger champion. We're going to send you over $599 to maybe help a little bit. So I just want to say congratulations.
We'll be back with more of Vegas Stronger Champions 2021 after the break. Answering the call, a group of Army veterans, some based here in Las Vegas, are calling on other veterans to join their squad. They're calling it DadBody Cavalry because all of them are dads and can admit that they've packed on a few pounds since leaving the military. Besides their friendship, one thing that has remained the same is their commitment and duty to helping others transition into civilian life.
This is a real mission.
Here, I'm gonna find out where everybody's at. There you go.
Operating these Call of Duty soldiers are real soldiers, combat veterans. Dan, Brad, Chris, and Jeff were all 3rd Infantry Division deployed to Afghanistan in 2005. And just 2 years ago, they reunited to form DadBody Cavalry.
It's the competition aspect of it, the social aspect of it, the teamwork aspect of it. It all goes back to our military service and how we all work together.
But the mission is more than just a game.
We've found something that we've missed over not even just the past 2 years, but over the past several years. And we're trying to offer that to as many other veterans as we can through our community, through online gaming.
Many veterans struggle with post-traumatic stress.
There's always constant thoughts, right? There's always memories. There's always triggers out there. And the gaming for me puts those triggers away and kind of puts the thoughts and the stuff that's always in your brain, it just puts it away, and I could just focus on hanging out with my brothers, my sisters, and playing a game.
Even transitioning back into civilian life, a life plagued by a pandemic, is a whole nother battle.
When you get out of the military and you've been in for a long time, you have this identity that, you know what your purpose is, you know what you're worth, you know what you're doing. And then when you transition into civilian life, you kind of lose that.
Which is why now DadBody Cavalry is calling on other veterans to join their squad and help with the mission. They collect and rebuild gaming consoles and computers to donate to other veterans who may be feeling lost after separation with the military.
I want you to feel like you belong, because you belong here. There is a purpose, and it's to survive and take care of each other.
I'm with Finley Automotive Group, and we learned about DadBody Cavalry, and we think that represents all that's good in our community and all the things that make Las Vegas such a great place to be. And so for that, we want to recognize you as our Vegas Stronger champions for September. We're going to send you over $599 to maybe help a little bit. So I just want to say thank you for what you do and congratulations.
A local boy is proving what it means to be Vegas strong. At just 9 years old, Xavier Alvarez started his own business to bring joy to the community. All this as he continues to fight through the hardest battle of his life. Rachel Moore shares why he is a Vegas Stronger champion.
Strong, brave, and fearless. That's exactly how you can describe Xavier Alvarez. Xavier has been in business for more than a year. He designs, crafts, and sells trinkets, keychains, earrings, and other collectibles made out of perler beads. He says they make him happy, which is why he wanted to create more, to make others happy. Trinkets he doesn't sell, he donates to kids battling cancer.
The things that people take for granted in life, people are actually fighting for.
Xavier is talking about his own life.
What I went through, I don't ever want that to happen to any other kid or adult.
Last year, he was diagnosed with cancer.
It was horrible. My mom, my dad, my siblings, everyone that knew me, it was just sad for them.
At 8 years old, Xavier began chemotherapy, but he was allergic to the drugs and his health took a turn for the worse.
Ended up having a septic shock, fungal infection that almost nearly killed his life.
Xavier's parents, Elizabeth and Jaime, say he was airlifted to UCLA Medical Center. For 7 months, Xavier fought a life-threatening infection, undergoing multiple surgeries, taking several medications. His family didn't spend time with Xavier like they wanted to because of the pandemic.
That was very difficult emotionally for both of us, not just, myself. I didn't know if he was going to live another day, and being away from him, that was very difficult.
It's been a year since Xavier beat the infection. Now, at 9 years old, he continues his battle with leukemia, but it's not stopping him from doing things he loves, like riding dirt bikes, playing soccer, or selling his handmade trinkets.
He actually has donated a lot of his designs to other kids with cancer here locally, and wants to continue to do it in the hospital for kids.
Until then, Xavier will continue fighting, making him 13 Action News' Vegas Stronger champion.
I'm Tyler with Finley Automotive, and we created the Vegas Stronger Champions to recognize good things that are going on in the community and people that are doing good things, which, Xavier, you epitomize that. And we want to recognize you, and we also want to give you a little financial reward, $599 to help you with the business that you've created. So congratulations on being our Vegas Stronger champion. We're so proud of you.
Thanks.
We'll be back with more of Vegas Stronger Champions 2021 after the break. A local 6-year-old is proving you're never too young to make the world a better place. During the pandemic, Justin Buma passed out goodie bags to first responders and sanitation workers. We show you all the projects he's been working on.
Justin Buma is not your average 6-year-old.
Once upon a time, there was a nice little sheep named Berkey.
Like most second graders, he's learning to read. But that book he's reading, whose name is that right there?
That's me.
That's you! He's the author of children's books and a cookbook, and the founder of a nonprofit called Heroes and Hearts. One of Justin's goals is to make sure every country around the world has a library. Another goal was born from something that Justin noticed during the pandemic.
When I don't see the community workers on the news, it made my heart sad.
His idea?
We give thank you bags to the ones that don't get thanked.
Inside the bags Justin passes out to first responders, sanitation workers, and bus drivers are some of his favorite things.
Goldfish.
And some practical things too.
Hand sanitizer.
Justin has set a fundraising goal of $6,000 to breathe life into a giveaway for foster and homeless kids.
We are giving shirts, shoes, art supplies, windows, and chairs.
At just 6 years old, Justin leads with empathy. His dreams as big as his heart, proving without a doubt,
you don't have to be big or strong to do big things.
That's why he is our Vegas Stronger champion.
We created this program to recognize people that are doing good things in the community and thank them for doing that. And there's a little bit of, I'm going to give a little bit of money, $599 to help you continue to do good things in the community. So we just want to thank you and tell you how privileged we are to meet you and hear about the things you're doing. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Opening a barber shop during the pandemic. Many small business owners struggled to stay afloat over the past year, but one local entrepreneur is using his own experience in overcoming adversity to help give others a hand up.
For Jeremy Tremaine Greene, the pandemic was a time of great personal loss and professional growth.
It was just like a plain building, so we pretty much took the floors out, ceilings out, and just restructured the whole building.
Last year, Greene lost both of his parents just 3 weeks apart. Even while grieving their deaths, Greene managed to breathe life into his first business, In-House Cuts. Everything about the barbershop on Buffalo just south of Summerlin Parkway is Greene's vision brought to life. The logo, design, atmosphere, and of course, the name.
Everybody started off cutting hair in the house. So it was, you start off, that's where you start off doing anything. any talent, you start off in the house.
In the short 7 months it's been open, Greene has made the shop feel like home.
Comfort, peace. I want them to feel that they know they come in the in-house cuts to get the best quality haircut.
But for Greene, opening the barbershop wasn't just a chance to deliver a great cut, it was a chance to deliver opportunities, possibly employment to former felons transitioning to life outside of prison. It's an experience Greene understands firsthand, finding himself in prison twice. The first time at just 17 years old.
Everybody got a pass, you know, everybody, it depends on how you elevate from the past to build some kind of structure, and that's what it was. I don't use going to, you know, prison as a downfall. I use it as a evolving a tool to escalate and elevate to where I want to be.
Now at 33, Greene hopes his own journey can be an inspiration to others, especially children.
To have the opportunity to embrace others, you know, like to wake up every day just to come and open the door, and to know that to be a young entrepreneur, to give opportunities and help, it's amazing. It's really like a blessing in disguise. So I honor it.
And for everything Greene is doing to build up the community and make it a better place for everyone, we are honored to call him our Vegas Stronger champion.
And we have a little bit of money to help support your shop and what you're doing, and we just really thank you for all you do for our community.
I appreciate that. You know, definitely Channel 13, definitely you guys coming out. I really appreciate that with honors.
Thanks for watching Vegas Stronger Champions 2021.